I won't lose!
Here comes a new spell! Ready? Overpowered Tri-Soul Shot! Stalagmite! Photon! Put out your hand!
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
Overpowered Tri-Soul Shine! Photon!
Consume wave! Resound, O cry of victory!
These are the threads that...
Leave it to me! Lightning wave!
All right, who's next?
Splash!
Yeah, I beat you into next.
Piece of cake!
Don't get careless. You're gone!
Odin of this lotus land! Cloud Blast! Let them die up! Put out your hand!
I won't lose!
You're gone!
Overpowered Tri-Soul Shine!
It'll be 100 years before you can...
This looks easy.
Don't get careless. All right!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Photon! Oh, sharpen!
Yeah, I beat you into...
Finish that one!
I won't lose!
All right, who's next?
This! Finishing smash!
Smile of wavering darkness! We finish them off!
I won't lose! Dragon! Yeah!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn!
Not too shabby, huh?
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let me at him!
Oh, flickering blaze, burn!
Not too shabby, huh?
Anomalous air conditions result in Blastia going out of control, which in turn leads to monsters turning vicious. If this is related to the distortion he was talking about, then it might not be only this forest that's affected.
You sure mumble to yourself a lot, don't you?
What? Another monster attack?
Carol, keep your head down.
It's them.
Dawn!
You all do something?
Do something? What do you mean?
Those savage monsters turned docile as pups and ran off. What did you do?
Yuri, it must be because we stopped the flow of the air.
The monsters turned tame because we stopped the runaway air!
Runaway air?
Hey, old man, do you know something?
Well, my old friend Bellius used to say something about it.
So it's true that Dawn and Bellius are friends.
Who is Bellius?
The Duce who rules the Colosseum of Nordopolica.
Nordopolica.
And what's with that runaway air?
It was really amazing. More and more really strong monsters kept on coming, but we...
Boy, those are the sorts of things you keep to yourself.
What?
You don't do deeds like that so other people will notice. You do them so that you can protect your town and your friends.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, could I see him for a moment?
What?
Oh, you can use healing arts. Thank you.
Ain't that Raven over there? Quit hiding, you! Our man ain't giving you trouble, is he?
What do you mean, trouble? The reason the monsters got tame was our doing, mine especially.
Huh? Raven's a member of Altosk?
Somehow that seems to be the case.
Ouch, Gramps, cut that out.
Shut up, you!
Don Whitehorse,
What is it?
I know we've only just met, but I have something I need to talk to you about.
Quite the strapping young lad, aren't you? What's your name?
I'm Yuri Lowell.
Yuri, eh? So you must be the leader here.
Excuse me, Gramps, anybody home?
There ain't been too many lively youngsters around here lately. So I've grown bored. I'll listen to you. But in exchange, you gotta indulge me for a bit.
Jeez, what a time for that old geezer's bad habit.
What are you talking about?
Whenever he finds someone who shows a little backbone, he just has to test them.
Test? Test what?
Their strength, of course.
Exactly. Now, come and indulge an old man in his innocent hobby.
No. You can count me out.
Hey, he just took off.
All right, an opportunity to face the head of a guild isn't the kind of thing that comes along every day.
That's the spirit. Show me what you got.
If you're so... old, then retire and drink tea in peace.
Sorry, but that's really not my style. Ha! Shut up!
You're gone!
Feast! Rosary! Shadowblade! Rosary! Shadowblade!
I'll blow you away! Azure Edge! You're gone! You're gone! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
Shadowblade! Rosary! Will!
All right.
Phoenix! Feast!
Azure Edge!
Rosary! Shadowblade!
Azure Edge! Damn it! All right.
Rosary! Rosary! Shadowblade!
I'm just getting started.
Well, that's enough. After all, if we keep this up, this is gonna turn into a real battle. That was the most fun I've had in a long time. All right, I'll hear you out now.
Don, sorry to interrupt.
I see. All right, you dogs. Time to head out. Sorry about this, but something's come up. We gotta return to Dongrest. If you come by the Union, you'll have my ear first chance I get. Hope that's okay.
If I have your word, that's fine by me.
You're not nervous at all to talk to me. You all would make a good addition to our guild.
I was giving him everything I got in that fight, though. A guild, huh?
We're gonna make one, right?
We'll see.
So, what do you think? Y'all finally...
I sure didn't notice you being too awesome out there.
Always so quick to criticize.
All right, I'd like to go back to Dongrest to meet with the Dawn and keep looking for Barbos.
Rita, once Yuri's done with his business, we should go back to report. Rita?
Oh, what was that?
Once Yuri's done, we should go back to report to Alexei. Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. Come on, let's go back.
Just who was that strange person with the sword anyway?
Do you think he came to Cave Mock all by himself? There are so many monsters around.
Judging by the way he was standing, he's pretty confident in his own abilities. He seemed calm or even, like, meditative. Well, whatever. He was a strange guy.
Yeah, I have no idea what was up with him at all. Leave it to me!
Oh, Caprice, of innocent waters!
Get out of here!
Overpowered the Transcendance undefiled purity! Splash!
Dragon Sword!
We finished them off!
I finished them off.
Huh?
I feel
But you're going bye-bye.
Okay! Azure Storm!
Destroy
You're
her!
gone!
Oh, power that tries soul
Grant them thy undefiled purity.
Take this!
Oh, 6 encircling stars, be as light that obstructs all
Yeah,
Leave it to me!
Lightning
Cerberus strike!
Oh, Caprice,
the
something
Tri-Soul
is
shines! Photon! The best defense is a good offense, or so I've read.
Don Whitehorse. I can see how a man like that could rise to the top of the Union. He's pretty impressive.
I'm just relieved he's the sort of person who's willing to listen. I didn't think he'd give us a chance, considering that he's never met us before.
That's what makes the Dawn so great! I told you, right? Man, he's so cool!
Do you run his fan club or something?
So you've come back, have you?
Yuri.
What? You two know each other?
Yes, we're old friends.
You don't say.
I see you know Yuri as well.
We crossed paths during the assault on the city. Now then, what business did you have?
We came to ask you about a man named Barbos of the Blood Alliance. It looks like he's the one behind the recent string of stolen Blastia cores.
I see. So Barbos is tied up in your problem as well.
You have a problem with him too?
We have come to ask that the Union relinquish all ties with the Blood Alliance. Other guilds have begun to follow Barbos' example, abusing Blastia in other areas and disrupting the order of society. If we can count on your assistance, I feel that together we should move to put an end to the Blood Alliance.
Barbos? He's been testing the limits of my patience lately. Looks like it's time to remind that brute how a proper guild behaves.
A clash between the guilds and the Empire was avoided the other day, largely due to your intervention. However, if Barbos is left unattended, the relations between our two states may yet again be torn apart.
And that's not going to be fun for anybody.
The time for stopping Barbos is now.
Since we'll be cooperating with you, I assume we'll be on equal standing with the Empire in this.
Yes, sir.
If that's the case, a united front with the Empire might not be such a bad idea.
Then...
Yeah. We'll deal with this together. Hey, send the message to Bellius. Tell Bellius that Nordopolica's gonna help us.
Man, this is serious.
I have brought a letter from His Highness, Yoder.
A secret note from the Imperial candidate, huh? Read it aloud.
If Don Whitehorse is taken out of the picture, we are willing to overlook the Union's responsibility in the Barbos affair.
What?
Don't make me laugh.
What? What is this?
Looks like you and the young master see things a bit differently.
There must be some mistake. Master Yoder would never say such a thing.
Show our guest here to his own private suite.
Don Whitehorse, please listen to me. This is some sort of trap.
Flynn! Why would you...
Hang on. If we screw up, it'll only make things worse for Flynn.
All-out war with the Empire. We'll take everything we've got and march on the Imperial capital. Try and make a fool out of me, and I'll tear these little messengers limb from limb.
This is bad!
And it looks like he's forgotten all about talking with us.
I don't think that Don's in much of a talking mood right now.
I have to return to the Empire and find out what's really going on.
I said hang on. We should sit still for now and see what happens.
I suppose you're right. I cannot believe that Yoder would give a letter like that to Flynn. There must be some mistake.
We've met His Highness too, and he certainly didn't seem like that kind of person.
But you heard the letter! It said to take Don Whitehorse out of the picture!
So maybe it was sent by someone who wants to throw a wrench into what Yoder and Flynn are doing.
But that's nothing more than a hunch right now.
Yeah, you're right. The only thing we know for sure right now is that Flynn is in trouble.
Huh, that's strange.
What's the matter, Yuri?
It looks like I dropped my wallet somewhere.
At a time like this?
Maybe it fell out of my pocket at the Don's place. I'm gonna go look. You wait here.
Okay. Don't take too long.
Alrighty, now to go see how Flynn's holding up.
Yuri.
Thought I was being quiet, but I guess you heard me.
So, you've come to have a laugh at me in this sorry state?
Yeah, I wanted to see what kind of expression being locked up put on your face.
It doesn't hurt to be forced to view things from behind bars every now and then.
What the hell you think you were doing, coming here with a letter like that?
That was the Red Eyes doing. They attacked after you left.
You don't screw up like that. Was it one of your people?
Even if it was, the responsibility is mine.
I see. If the Red Eyes are involved, then Rago's gotta be behind it all.
But how do you know?
At the harbor, we saw Rigaud giving orders to one of their assassins.
I hadn't heard about that.
Do you know what they're trying to do?
Most likely they want to force a clash between the guilds and the knights.
That'd be bad. You think another one of those false letters went to the knights?
Yes, to put them in a fighting mood.
If you know that much, then get out there.
I was wondering how long it'd take you to get rid of that damn lock. You've got to stay here.
What? And be your scapegoat? You're just itching to get rid of me, aren't you?
Yuri, if I don't make it back, you'll have to die in my place.
Yeah.
Taking your friend's place in a jail cell? You lost your mind, son?
This coming from an old man who gets rid of his own guards on purpose.
I had a special favor to ask that rookie knight.
You mean Flynn?
The rats that plan these sort of stunts usually like to enjoy their handiwork from somewhere nearby.
If you knew the letter was fake, why'd you fire everyone up like that?
If I didn't make a good show of things, whoever's behind all this wouldn't bother to come watch. Besides, we've got a lot of hotheads around here who'd never let me hear the end of it if I didn't raise hell. So that's where it stands. Of course, if our friend the Knight doesn't show up again, your life is mine.
I know. Tell me one thing, though. What made you want to start a guild in the first place?
I realized I couldn't protect the things that were important to me playing by the Empire's rules.
There have to be some things that were easier to protect when you were on the other side, though. Even in the lower quarter where I'm from, we still had the barrier to protect us.
Sure, but were you happy with just putting up with all the things you didn't like?
Well,
So if the rules the Empire sets don't suit you, you got two choices. You can do like your friend is and put everything you've got to change in the system. Or you can turn your back on the Empire and live by the rules you set for yourself.
That's pretty clear-cut.
Yep. I think you're going to have to take responsibility for letting my prisoner go.
You want me to do something besides rotting in this cell?
The sap who's been putting together this little show's got to be somewhere in this city. Oh, I've been planning on asking your armor-wearing friend to hunt him down for me.
So what? You want me to find them?
Your job is to pay this debt back to me. How you go about it is up to you. That young lady you brought with you is running all over the place helping with the injured folks. You're not the type to be the only one sitting around twiddling its thumbs, right?
Estelle. Huh. That sounds like her.
Out of the way! The dawn is passing through!
Is he really planning on going to war just to lure those rats out of hiding?
We'll teach those Imperial bastards to look down on us!
Oh, Yuri!
Have you finished healing the injured yet?
How did you know that?
The Don told me. This is from him, his way of saying thanks.
But Yuri, things have gotten really bad.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, that's not what I mean.
What else?
I saw them.
You saw who?
The Blood Alliance. Barbos wasn't with them, but...
Rita and Repeat are shadowing them right now.
Just what the Don wanted.
Let's catch up with...
Yeah.
Where were you talking with the Don, Yuri? You were gone for a long time.
We had a nice little chat through some thick iron bars.
Yuri, did you get Flynn out of prison by trading places with him?
No, it's nothing like that. Flynn would have been released even if I hadn't gotten involved.
What do you mean?
The Dawn planned all along to capture Flynn and use him to find out who's behind this whole mess.
So both the Dawn and Flynn know that there's someone else manipulating things?
Yeah. Why do I keep letting myself get caught up in this stuff? Now the Dawn's making me do his dirty work. What a pain.
Rita.
Yes!
Let's go inside.
But if Barbos is in there...
Then we can't just sit around and watch.
What should we do?
Let me give you a tip.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey, is it okay you being here?
No, it ain't okay. But the Don asked me to make sure you youngsters don't screw things up. Why don't you guys come with me to a tavern and hear what I got to say?
We don't have the time to...
Oh, come on! You sound like you think I'm gonna trick you.
Well, you have tricked us before.
I can handle getting tricked a couple times, but there are limits to my patience, old man.
What's with the grim face? I get it. All right. Come now, kids. Show me those pearly whites. All right, this way.